she wants some Prada. That's on my shoes, that's on my shirt, that's on my collar. Once I hit it back, cause I'm a
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It'll be the visiting team taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Porter, and it's Callaway in at the small forward.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Leonard. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
He's made himself into such a reliable scorer, hard not to call Leonard's number as often as possible.
And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Starks. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Starks with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Out to the wing. Puts up a three. Buries it from three-point range. Starks has got 5.
Yeah, sure. Timmy had a chance to take the shot, but he's so skilled at hitting the wide-open teammate there. Gorgeous pass.
Dawkins, the pass to Callaway. Shot to stop the run. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Now here's Leonard. Ball's knocked loose. Porter with the steal. Callaway passes to Dawkins. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Gervin's checked in for the Spurs. Ginobili comes in for John Starks. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Tipped away. San Antonio with the ball. Ginobili dishes to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
So blessed with excellent court vision, especially for a wing player. Ginobili repeatedly finds the open man.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's 8 points for Captain Clutch.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
At the end of 1, a closely contested. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for San Antonio, Robinson is out there with Duncan. Then there's Ginobili. Then there's Gervin. And it's Dampier in at the 1. Here's Dampier. Lob pass to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. 1:11 left here in the second. Here's Dawkins. Robinson pulls it in. Spurs leading by 3.
That's a bad turnover right there, but aside from that one, I think they've done a good job controlling the pace and the ball during the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for San Antonio. Dawkins against Ginobili. Pass to LeCue. Here's Dawkins. And he drops it in from the low post. Dawkins has got 13.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Dawkins against Ginobili. Nice D from Ginobili. Poked away.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Gervin. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Gervin's got the lead up to 5 now for San Antonio. Here's Dawkins. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And a huge three there to chop the lead down as we go into the break. Still anyone's game.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
They've got Dawkins, and it's Porter in the 4-man position.
Duncan just too good around the rim. That's a cakewalk for him.
Dawkins against Starks. Porter trying to free himself up. Count it. 18 points for Captain Clutch.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Leonard. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. To the wing on the left. Callaway passes to Porter. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Elliott's checked in for Robinson.
Substitution for the away team.
So it's the visitors now, trailing by 4. LeCue gets the bucket. LeCue's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And here are the Spurs. Knocked away. Parker passes to Duncan. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
To the left side wing. Jones, the pass to Dawkins. Here's LeCue. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. LeCue's got 6.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Duncan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
Tim Duncan knows a thing or two in how to draw fouls right there, doing some damage. The big fundamental still getting it done.
San Antonio shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Free throw good, Duncan. Gervin's checked in for San Antonio. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that line.
Oh, come on. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Poked loose. Pass to Leonard. Left side, Gervin. And Dawkins pulls it down. 1 second left. Wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with a wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 5. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Robinson Irvin out there with Duncan, and it's Bowen in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Passes it to Duncan. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And that's 11 points for Tim Duncan.
Oh, a good-looking mid-range shot from Tim Duncan. The veteran continues to find ways to score.
Here's Dawkins. Shoots. And too long on the shot.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5.
At the line for 2.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Spurs, Kawhi Leonard.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Captain Clutch.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He told his team, if we can get some defensive stops here, we can win this game. It's down to who wants it more.
Thank you, David. Porter's checked in for Sally. Here's Leonard. Top of the key, Duncan. It's Parker outside. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And Tony Parker does it again. My.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
That's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, so the game is on the line, and you don't want Tim Duncan with the basketball, you're crazy.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, Being both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. 27 seconds left in the fourth. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Yes!
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him defensively.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
It's stolen by Duncan. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Yeah, and Parker just puts so much pressure on your defense with his speed, and he's made a living out of doing that. And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. There's 14 seconds left in the game. And an intentional foul right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Shooting for the away team.
So he can't get either to fall. Starks kicks to Robinson. It's Parker outside. That shot is off. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, but the crowd amped up. Everyone in the building kind of